Great stuff. I'm joined here by Campbell and JJ. How's it going?
All good, all good.
It's getting late in the evening here, but we're still partying at the Fireside Sessions. It's the first year. What do you think?
Absolutely fantastic. I think that Brian and Morris done a great job. I think every town in Ireland needs something like this.
Yeah.
You know, definitely, because I mean, it brings people together. We're networking outside there. We've met people we've never met before. We're seeing artists we've never seen before. We're all swapping phone numbers. We're all kind of looking out for each other. And I think, you know, a scene can kind of generate from stuff like this, and the more festivals and the more little gigs that are put on like this, it just gives all of us a platform to show what we can do, and hopefully to an audience that want to listen, which is great.
Well, you've quite a following already there, Eric, because I've been hearing about you before you even sat in this chair. Come here, where did it all start for you?
God, we're all campaigners now at this stage. I suppose we're probably the product of musicians who were promised the sun, moon and the stars many, many moons ago, got signed twice, nothing ever came from it. And I suppose we're kind of late bloomers to this sort of scene, in a sense that we've played a lot in covers bands, and it's been very, very healthy. I mean, you make a living from it. Like, I'm married, I've got a young son, you gotta pay the bills.
Yeah.
And I suppose now we're kind of getting to the stage that we want to bring the music that we've written out of our bedroom and just go, okay, even if we have 10 people listening to it, that to us is an audience that we can just do it with.
The timing is right. The timing is right. It's about where you're at musically, at whatever stage. Now seems to be the time.
I think you have to have the spirit of a warrior, don't you, when it comes to the music industry. But it's gone past the stage where it has to be 14-year-olds. There's some amazingly talented people out there, and I think it's a soul journey, really. And you know, from what I've heard about you guys so far, you're a mean guitarist there, Eric, aren't you?
I try my best. All I can say is that we came from a different era, in a sense, that we came from the school of hard knocks, and I mean, we got kicked so many times. And I think the whole problem today is with reality TV is that you got so many 14, 16-year-olds going out, and somebody tells them, you're no good. Who the hell are they to tell them they're no good? It just seems to kind of knock people back so much, and it's like, oh my God, maybe I am no good. But it doesn't make any difference what you do. There's always an audience for what you do, and you should never let anybody else tell you what you should be or how you should look. I mean, look at us. Like, I mean, we're doing this purely for the love of music, and if we can reach, you know, 100 people, those 100 people might tell a few more people, and before you know it, you're getting your message across. I don't know what message exactly we have. I mean, the message we have is we love playing music, and hopefully if people can get off on the tunes, then great. That's what it's all about, you know.
Absolutely. What he said.
Twice.
And tell me your background, how you married, family, or were you in life as well? Is this a journey of spirit as well, do you feel?
Oh yeah, we've been doing this for a long, long time. Not always in the same act or whatever, but we've always tend to end up back in an act at some stage in life, you know what I mean? Because we just on a similar path, a similar level, you know, where we both like it so much. So it's great to do.
Well, it's lovely to hear you being so inspiring as well, because I do think if you can put that out there, people will like you for just your energy, isn't that it really? And if your music, if they like that, that's even better again.
I think it's like, it's the truth, you know what I mean? Like I said, I think so much gets lost, and you know, it seems that the music, it kind of dictates to people what they should do and what they should be about. We don't really care, you know, about what, you know, to be told about what way we should look. I mean, you know, we're long past that, you know what I mean? And I think if you can be honest to yourself, I think that really kind of shines through, and it shows people, okay, you know, these people like playing their music. We're not doing it, you know, because we think we're going to make, you know, millions of euros. We're not going to do that, you know what I mean, realistically speaking. But if we can just, you know, do it and get it at a level that we can release it and say, you know, that's a damn good album, I think we've done our job. And then it's up to people then, if they listen to it and like it, then we'll always be there to play for them. I mean, listen to these guys rocking out in the background, it's great.
James and Green in the house. I mean, that's what it's about, isn't it? But the other thing is as well, I absolutely believe the most attractive thing in a person is being honest with who you are and who you are. Like, what you do in your life is irrelevant, but if it comes from your spirit, that's all that matters as well. And I think you personify that, both of you, because you're out there, you're doing your thing, and if you like it, you like it.
Every time we were on the way to a gig, it's like being 14 again. We're looking forward to it that much, you know what I mean? It's really hyped up about it.
And we don't have a sob story. We don't have any cats that died, and you know, and their paws are pointing towards, like, you know, an application form or something. I mean, like, I suppose as real as we can get is we kind of bring our songs, try and do the best versions that we possibly can. And I said, it really is about communicating your music. I mean, inside they were great, but I mean, you're nothing without an audience who doesn't want to listen to you. You know, and if people can kind of, you know, get into what you're doing and they start listening, it really is, it's kind of, it's nearly what's the word I'm looking for? Viral. You know, everybody starts getting involved, and before you know it, then you've got like a captive audience. Then it's up to yourself how much you want to play on that. And I think we do well inside there. They're great people over here. They love their music. You know,
Their energy we bounce off, and that's what makes the whole thing work.
we're nothing without them. Yeah.
We knew what, even before you sat here, I had 3 people running up to me saying, do you know who these guys are and what they're doing? And I just thought, well, that's a good legacy, even if it's just what they've seen tonight. And that's all it's about as well. You have touched them somewhere, musically, artistically. And that's a good legacy, isn't it, really?
I think it is. Yeah.
One person goes away like that, it's worth it on any level. It's
Yeah.
great. More, even better.
Exactly, yeah. And again, it's like on a networking level where, you know, I've heard so much about some of the acts that have been playing, but we've never got a chance to see them. And it's not because we couldn't be bothered. It's because, unfortunately, we're full-time musicians, and that can kind of be, you know, nearly a hindrance in a sense that you don't get a chance to discover great music because you're playing, and stuff like this. It's amazing. It's great to be here. It's great to be talking to you guys and have this big microphone above my head. I feel blessed. Yeah, it's great.
Well, you know what? I think next year it's definitely going to just go better and better and better again, because this is the start of something spectacular, I really feel as well. And you know, the energy is great, the music is fantastic, and you know, meeting people like you, I'm enjoying my job already.
Well, believe it, the pleasure is ours. It really, really is. Yeah, for you guys.
Keep
Thanks a
saying
million.
that.
Yeah, okay.
Good. I'll give you that fiver later. Come here, thanks so much for talking to me. If they want to get you, where are you on Facebook?
We've been meaning to put a page up. We will. I'm Eric Campbell. This is JJ Walls, and just look out for. We don't even know what we're going to call ourselves yet, but just look up those 2 names, and we'll direct you to somewhere. Thank you very much.
Yeah, check us out. These guys are brilliant, and you know, it's lovely talking to you.
Thank you very much,
Even
Marion.
at this late hour, these guys are full of energy. You know what? They bring that to the table every time they perform, and you know what? I'm excited to see what's going to happen next.